Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 23 of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Last time, we went around Agon Waste and Torvus Bog using our Spider Ball and Power Bombs to get some more items. So anyways, without further ado, let's get going. So anyways, next thing on our list, let's head over to the GFS ship. Actually, no, we can actually get something else. Yeah, it's not in the dynamo. It's not in that area. It's in the dynamo chamber, which basically is in a different area. Okay, temple assembly sites. Ah, yes, right here. There's the dynamo chamber. Door behind us. Yeah, that's right. We're finally getting back to this area. That one area that was taunting us. Basically, that one grate. Okay. Right there. Okay, let's head in here. And Power Bomb expansion. Okay, right here. Yeah, pretty nice. Okay, yeah. So for getting all 75% of the items, now we get the special ending. Hooray! Yeah, we're not gonna blow down that other door. Just because we want to save our next Power Bomb. Just so that way we're not completely sealed out. Yeah, you can get to this room. As you can see, you can get through it through the wind chamber, where we got that one energy tank, or you can basically access it through the GMC compound. Frankly, the GMC compound is a lot easier to use. I swear, just power bombs are always just something I'm nervous with, just because it's so easy to run out of them. And mind you, all the power bombs require power bombs to get, basically. So you gotta spend power bombs to get power bombs. Okay. Let's get going. Okay, it looks like we are gonna have to scrounge around for power bombs. Okay, goody, thank you. I guess maybe the game shows mercy when you're all out. They're like, hey, Dum-Dum! Dum-Dum! Get the new tech! Get the tech! Go to the sanctuary! How dare you want to explore? How dare you don't want to go to the Airy? Who names an area the Airy? Yeah, here we have areas like the main Gyro chamber, the reactor core, reactor access, power junction. Okay, yeah, the worker's path. Where's the other one? Where's that other one? Okay, no, that's not there. Ah, yes, right here. Hall of Combat. And then you get the Airy. You get the Airy. Okay, but anyways. recover that technology once we're done here. But currently, we're backtracking. Yeah, this is the next... I get that the game is trying to do this for players who are kind of lost, and they're like, hey, where do I go now? Where do I go now? Which I do appreciate. I mean, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have found the... During my first playthrough, I wouldn't have found the Grapple Guardian or the Power Bombs. Because basically, how are you supposed to know, hey, I gotta backtrack all the way to Torvis Bog, or basically... Or when you need the Seeker Missiles, head back to the temple. And I forgot to turn the timer on again! Oh, right. Yeah, you're not able to get this one right away. Basically, that up there, that's the sunburst. However, basically you need to access it through Dark Aether. And in order to really just get around to this place, you're going to need to, well, you're going to need to get over there. And you can't reliably do it with we can't reliably do it with our current setup. We're going to need an item, specifically the item that we're going to be aiming for next. I think it's the next one. Okay, so anyways. Well, no matter. At the very least, we can get some more missiles, we can get some more power bombs. Luminoth! You would think that Umos... You know, I'm kind of wondering. Umos has you would think that the Luminoth would have a contingency for this, where basically their tech goes rogue, have a shutdown switch, have a master shutdown, because yeah, it's not exactly it wouldn't be pleasant to have to shut down all of your robots, but hey, if they're going rogue and taking you out, you shut them down. I mean, I get the Darkling, the Ing possessed robots. I mean, you're not shutting those down. They're working on Ing. Basically, you shut them down. Just the Ing are pretty much just... I don't know how the Ing would really take that into consideration. If the robot loses power, is it essentially like a dead body to the Ing? But basically, regardless, the Ing could still take control of it still. But for the rogue ones, basically, the rogue ones you could just shut down, then boom, they're no longer a problem. You'd think Umos would be like, I will shut them down. No, but Umos isn't going to shut them down. You know why? Because Umos wants to see us dead. Umos wants us dead. Umos wants Samus buried in the ground. Because she is the only threat to his operation. She's the main threat to him. Okay, so anyways. Okay, connect warp cannon, unlocked. Okay. I know you gotta blast a few areas here. right here. I could have sworn that basically there was a spot you had to blow up here. Ah, yes, there. Okay. Yeah, I knew that there were 3 spots. It's just hard to remember where they are sometimes. Okay. Let's get going. Okay. Get some more lore. Torvus Falls. The Ing turned their focus on the Torvus Bognecks, sending a vast force to lay siege to the temple there. Thousands upon thousands of Ing were destroyed by our warriors, yet they kept coming until there was no Luminoth alive to offer resistance in Torvus. On that day, the energy of Torvus was taken to Dark Aether, and our hopes for survival grew dim. Okay. Okay. Akul tried to send me back to Aether, that I might get reinforcements. Both cadres have been attacked, devastated. The Ing followed me. They came, wearing the skin of beasts. I gave them a good fight, yet I have failed. May I redeem my honor in the next life. Here, at the fortress entrance, I breathe my last. And with that powerbomb expansion, though in regards to the Sanctuary Fortress, you would think that it would have a good plethora of items to it, but in all actuality, basically, the fortress has the least amount of items out of all the areas, with the only aspect that excels at being power bombs, with it having one more than the others. But then again, the temple grounds only has 1 power bomb to it. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here. Like, hey, dum-dum, if you have to go across this bridge multiple times, you don't know how to use the boost ball. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about one thing. Okay. Okay, let's get over to main research. I believe main research is the area right here, or... Okay, sorry. Okay. It's just weird just positioning this map. Okay. Okay, from this point we're just going to be doing just our main exploration. power bomb room to the left. Okay, there. Come on. Okay. There we go. At least we don't have to worry about the ink smashers there anymore. Okay, that'll lead us back to the map station. We'll take the left door. Just see where that leads us. Yeah, when it comes to the Sanctuary, my memory isn't as strong as, say, Agon or Torvis. Just because the Sanctuary, like I said, is a pretty weird area. It's just, it's very large, very disjointed. Okay, transit station. Do we have anything in transit station? Okay, I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry. Okay. Yep. Yep, there is actually a power bomb upgrade here. As you can see, right over there. That's the whole gimmick with this room. Okay, now, the portals. That's pretty much the gimmick of this. Just entering a bunch of portals to get the... in order to basically get the power bomb upgrade. And then from there, we're pretty much done with power bomb upgrades for the time being. Anyways, Darkling possessed Ink Smasher. Once the Ink discovered they could possess intelligent machines, the mighty Ink Smashers were top priority targets for the Horde. The drones retain all of their attacks, shockwave fists and missile launchers. It uses an energy shield in battle that can be adjusted to protect against a variety of beam weapons. The shield can be overloaded by opposite polarity beams. Basically just do the jump and smash. Okay, almost there. Come on. And there we go. Okay, next portal. The greatest challenge of this section, just watching the cutscene over and over again. Really, it would be nice if you could skip this cutscene. You know, if this game gets a remaster like Metroid Prime 1 does, my biggest hope would be that they let you skip that cutscene. Because as cool as that cutscene is to watch the first time, given how many times you gotta go in and out of Dark Aether, between regular and Dark Aether, it kind of gets a little old. As well as the whole portal activation cutscene for the large scale portals. And then guess what you get to do when you're going back? You gotta go through all the portals again. Okay, Powerbomb expansion collected. Just 3 more to go. And we can't access any of them right now, so, well, our only chance is to, well, just continue on with the game. Actually, wait, you don't even need to go back through the portals. You can just escape. Okay, main research. Love on my main note for that one. Climb the spider ball wall. Okay, yeah, that must be the spider ball wall that I basically was referring to. But first things first. Sanctuary Falls. Our battered forces gathered in the Sanctuary Fortress to prepare for the inevitable siege there. They didn't wait long. Wave after wave of Ing assaulted the greatest of our fortresses, with one goal in mind, to seize the energy there. The Ing turned the machines of Sanctuary against our warriors, and soon all was lost. The energy of Sanctuary was taken by the Ing. Only one energy controller remained on Aether. And to get that energy controller, the Ing decided, you know what? We're just going to send 6 Ing. 6 Ing. That's all we need. The Ing were too terrified of Umos. Umos had struck terror into the hearts of the Ing. The Ing knew that they confronted him, Umos would corrupt them. Umos would absorb them into his hand dimension. No. Oh, that is just mean. What even is the point of this room? Psychological warfare? Okay. No! Okay, there. That way we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about getting ambushed every time we fall to these freaking blades. It would be nice if there was a little midpoint on this, you know? That way it's not all or nothing just to get through this gauntlet. Yeah, and to think, it's right at the end, just to taunt you. Boom. There. Okay. Yeah, just trying to think about this. Just trying to think. Okay. Okay, let's just see where this leads us. Okay, this is the Torvis transport. Okay. Huh. Didn't realize. Didn't realize that just completely annihilates them. Okay, so anyways, we got Torvis. So yeah, basically every area you can get between them all. It's beautiful. It's orderly. Unlike the Chozo, where it's like, hey, go through Magmore Caverns for everything. Okay, so anyways, let's get going. Yeah, my plan with the temple keys here, basically, just to get them in one fell swoop, more or less. It would be nice to get some light ammo from these guys. Yeah, we're out of here. Okay, so yeah, we are not going to be getting there anytime soon. We're going to need another power-up to get there. Okay, let us up, let us up. Okay, so you know what? We'll get that. We'll basically go there. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll head up. Yeah, I think it's doable. I think it's more than doable. Okay. No, 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 don't give Samus a virus, no! Yeah, that, or basically, Umos gives Samus a virus, and he's gonna make her go through some just pay an arm and a leg just to get it prepared. How is that missing? Was it just hitting walls? There. Okay, that's one less Ink Smasher that we have to deal with. Actually, you know what? Now that we're here, might as well just get that first temple key. Actually, no, I think we're going to get a different item first. Wait, no one's blocking us from the light portal, so you know what? No, we're going here. Come on, I just want to go and get that. Aha, there we go. I just want to get the temple key and then just get out. Okay, first temple key acquired. Okay, one key down, two to go. Okay, that just leads us to the Agon transport. So nothing really big there. Okay, let's get going. We got an item to collect. Okay. There we go. That's the good stuff. Okay. Okay. Sorry, just thinking to myself just how we're going to move around. Yeah, as much as I like the maps in this game, just it's hard when you're dealing with a multi-level area like this. All the rooms start to blend together, and just it can really be a mess. Okay, at least we don't have to deal with this nonsense. We can just go right over it. Okay. Yeah, just trying to think how to get through this because my mind is fried right now. I need sleep, but yet I want to play Metroid Prime 2. So it is truly quite the conundrum that I'm dealing with. And I just realized I went the long way. Like I said, when I'm tired, all bets are off. Okay, it was across the way. Okay. Yeah, just get a little messed up here. Come on, come on. Get up. Okay, yippee, just falling down. Okay, good thing we checked here. A massive attack came to the land of Agon. Soon, the temple of Agon was surrounded by the Horde, with no hope of salvation. Our gallant warriors there were slain, and Agon fell to the enemy. Our blood chilled when we learned that the energy within the temple was drained. The Yang had found the energy transfer module, and were using it as a weapon against us. Okay. Okay, sorry, just having a little, just trying to think about this. You know what? You know what? Okay. Let's just go over here. And... come on. And with that, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you'd like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.